So my wife keeps telling me my problems on the golf course are related to this. I got some folks I'm gonna go see today that might be able to help me out with my brain a little bit. At least I hope so.
This is scientific. This is based in science. What science has shown us is that everything we say, think, feel, and do are dictated by frequencies in our brain. From that understanding, emotional, behavioral issues, challenges that we experience, there's a direct correlation to those frequencies, any number of those frequencies being out of balance.
I've been involved in neurofeedback in some way or another for the past 20 years. Like an EKG listens to the heart, EEG listens to the brain. Something new every day.
Adrian, very nice to meet you. I can't wait to get started on this right here.
We're gonna get you wired up, listen to your brain activity, and see what's under the hood.
Boy, this has got a good look right here.
Have you ever felt pressure? Have you ever felt nerves? Have you ever been scared to fail? I'd imagine there's probably yeses to all those questions. You probably don't understand exactly why those things are happening and when those things are happening. That's exactly what Newrologix does. It's gonna map the brain, it's gonna spot out of balance frequencies, and then it's gonna give you a protocol and a roadmap to diminish or eliminate those challenges that you're facing as a golfer.
I was talking about the tee shot being intimidating. Let's have a look at it sort of from eye level. In trying to get my game in shape, I've really noticed the challenge is more mental than it is physical. And I think a lot of it has to do with doing a morning show every day. When I do get away from work, to try and push work aside and get into what I'm trying to do on the golf course and with practice, it's a real challenge.
Every part of the brain has a specific job, and if all those specific parts of the brain are working well together, then the brain can focus. And so what we're going to be able to see today is with this cap and these sensors that are built into here, we're going to listen to the brain waves. Once we decode it all, we'll be able to see what parts of the brain are contributing to the distraction.
I'm impressed that thing's big enough to go on my big melon head.
We make them in all sizes. How's that feel?
A little tight.
Why don't you take your arms, drop them down by your side. What's really neat about all this is that we literally pull back and peel the onion to the core. You know, when you're drifting off on the course, why is that happening? Are the filters that are processing all the audio information, your memory processing areas, all the different things that you've thought about at the beginning of the day, are those filters on or off? And are you able to focus in on the task at hand, or are you being distracted by all the outside influences? You did good.
It's the longest I've gone without talking in a long time.
So executive processing really is the most advanced part of our brain. If you've got elevated worry and elevated levels of basically angst, now your muscles get tight, and now your sequencing is off, and now your hands are starting at a different time, and everything just goes haywire.
You have absolutely hit the nail on the head with me. That was my career. That's what got me out of playing professional golf and into being a golf announcer. Everything that you just said right there.
Pressure's a part of everything. Fear's a part of everything. We overanalyze, we overthink, and what neurofeedback helps the golfer do is to quiet the mind.
You stand on this tee, and there's a little more room out there.
Charlie Rymer getting set to go.
You got to get that thing around.
This is the brain's language. The brain understands what we're doing, what we're asking it to do, because when it's presented a mirror image of itself and the brain understands that it's being directly tested to produce a result, it responds.
And he hit a heck of a shot from 188 over water into the wind.
I gotta tell you, I think I'm super excited to see what Charlie's gonna be able to do if we can get the patterns where I need them to be. So I'm hoping that this missing link will be kind of the answer to him being able to find some success on tour.